Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, Kristen, for your incredible work with Moms Rising, an amazing organization, and for that really kind introduction. It is great to be here. Thank you so much to everyone out here today, our caregiving champions in the House and the Senate, our amazing advocates who are here, and the working parents who are willing to share their stories, for coming together today to say once and for all, care cannot wait. For far too long, women and working families across the country have waited. They have waited for paid leave, for quality, affordable childcare, for a livable wage, for home care, for older Americans and for people with disabilities, and for the caregiving policies that would help make sure this economy actually works for everyone, not just for those at the top. We can and we must demand better. We do not have to settle for an economy where parents are forced out of the workforce because they can't find affordable childcare, or have to go back to work a few days after welcoming a new child into their family because they don't have paid family leave, or where workers have to lose a paycheck in order to care for themselves or a seriously ill loved one because they don't have paid medical leave. We absolutely do not have to settle for a country where our kids cannot get the early education that can help them thrive, or where older Americans and people with disabilities can't get the home and community-based services that help keep them out of institutions and living in their own communities. You know, I heard from a mom in Washington State recently. She was a Moms Rising member who told me about the struggles she was facing in finding and affording childcare, and how it makes it harder for her to find a job, support her family, save money, and pay off her student loans. And for her, Deborah, and her family, like so many families in the country, when it comes to our country's lack of caregiving policies, it is not that child care alone is her challenge. Deborah spoke about her parents who are struggling to provide care for their elderly parents, and her adult sister with an intellectual disability who both live in her home with her. For Deborah's parents, home care is absolutely critical to making sure their loved ones get the services and support they need. I've also heard from care workers in my home state of Washington who are having a tough time making ends meet, even though the work that they are doing is essential. And from workers who we owe deeply for taking care of our families, but don't have a pathway to citizenship, which has to change. Democrats are fighting to make sure the Build Back Better package delivers for working families in ways that puts money back in their pockets and gets people back to work in good quality jobs, to finally ensure that working families have affordable, quality childcare, pass a national comprehensive paid leave policy, invest in home and community-based services, ensure that our care workers get the wages and benefits they deserve and have a fair pathway to citizenship, and make the expanded child tax credit permanent. We are on the cusp of a once-in-a-generation investment in our kids and our families, the largest since the New Deal, and we can do it all by just making the wealthiest individuals and the largest corporations pay their fair share. So I'm not going to let this moment pass, and neither should you. We are going to keep fighting. I know you are. We are, to make sure the policies in this get past the finish line so we can get working families the help that they need so they can be contributing members of our country. Let's keep fighting. I want you to know I am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Woo!